Hey guys, Nary here from Quinn Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you another Let's Play episode of Psychic Connection. So, I also want to let you guys know that QuakeCon is going on today. If you guys are old school boomer shooter fans like I am, then you might be interested in that. Because apparently they are announcing something huge having to do with Quake. So whether it's a remaster, a remake, or a re-release with updated visuals, I guess we'll see. It should start in about 14 minutes. Well, it'll already have come and gone by the time this... it'll already have come and gone by the time this video goes up, so... whatever. I'll put a reminder on today's video going up. Today's video going up is going to be Dawn Course, so tune in, guys, and have a good time. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Back to the road trip. Should one of us go after him? Yeah, I'm on it. Quinn exits the car, leaving me alone with Elliot. Maybe I should go too. Then again, he looks pretty mad. It might be better to meet with Zoe first. No, I'm going. Sorry, Elliot. Let Zoe know we'll be there when we can. No worries. Just make sure you stay in touch. We don't need y'all getting lost in the woods. Hopping out of the car, I move quickly to catch up with Quinn and Jude. Hey, wait up! After catching up to Quinn and Jude, I find myself gasping for air. How am I already out of breath? It's just like when I tried running with Jude. Did the accident kill any stamina I had before? Is it all just gone? Wasn't physical therapy supposed to help with that? I can't believe this. What? Like Zoe's never devised a plan to try and get you and Aiden to get along? That's not what I'm talking about. I don't care about that. I care that you lied about it. Damn it, Quinn, we came into this thing saying that no matter what, we'd be honest with one another. What's the fucking point if you don't have my back? Right, like you're always so freaking honest. What the hell are you talking about? You're ashamed to tell others about your new job. I think we both know why, too. You've danced around it all summer. I looked it up, Jude. Cerebella, it's a gay club. I don't... Look, I get that you're probably not comfortable with dudes touching each other or whatever. I want to know that being around it hasn't turned you off so much that you don't want to talk to me. What? Jude looks at Quinn, slack-jawed, and even if I'd caught my breath by this point, I'd have no idea what to say. You don't suddenly hate me, right? Where the shit is this coming from? Jude grabs Quinn by the arm and pulls him into a tight embrace. You're my best friend. I wouldn't care if you started fucking chairs. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Look, I know I've been in a shitty mood. This job has some crappy hours, but it pays really well. I don't talk about it because it really isn't worth talking about. Sorry, I guess I just have had a lot of negativity floating around lately. I've been trying not to let it get to me, bud. Shit. I know I gotta clean things up with the mutt. Just, can't y'all let me stew in my anger for even a week? Quinn laughs at this, and I can feel the tension in the air getting looser. I still don't say anything, not wanting to interrupt this moment. All I want is for you to be more honest when this shit is gonna get sprung on me, you know? Right. This feels like the moment Quinn should be bringing up the truth about his black eye. He isn't saying anything, though. Do I really need to give him a push? Yeah. Quinn, don't you think you should come clean about the other thing? What other thing? Seriously, Mason? Now? There won't be a better time, and you literally just started hugging while we were affirming your friendship. Now, I can tell by Quinn's expression that he's shocked and upset that I brought this up, but it's a chance to come completely clean that he can't let go to waste. Jude crooks his eyebrow at me before looking back down at the bunny that he has already begun disengaging from their embrace. Well, first I need to make this clear. It's not a big deal, so I'll tell you. However, you have to promise not to flip out. Why do I get the feeling that I'm not gonna like this? Quinn shakes nervously and looks at me while I nod at him in encouragement. He can do this. Anyway, remember that roommate I'd been complaining about before? That reptile asshole? Yeah. Quinn scratches the side of his face, trying to find the words. Jude looks at him, trying to figure out what he's saying, but then his face seems to widen in realization. Wait, did that prick fucking hit you?
But please don't flip out.
How do you expect me to feel? Some piece of shit assaulted you. I'm gonna kick his ass, that's what I'm going to...
There's no need for that.
What do you mean, no need? That monster's gonna keep treating Quinn like shit if we don't do something. We're already doing something. Quinn moved into my room, and Zoe's currently trying to file paperwork through the school. Ideally, we'll be able to get that dick expelled, but we should at least be able to get some kind of restraining order. Right, like a restraining order has ever really stopped anyone. How do you expect that guy to learn anything?
Look, he sucks, I get it, but that...
Oh, here we guys.
Look, he sucks, I get it, but think about the kind of trouble we'd be in if we taught them... But think about the kind of trouble we'd be in if we taught the lesson you're talking about. What if you got banned from campus? What if you got pressed with some assault charges?
That's the guy who should get charged with assault.
Right, but what do you think the odds are that he'd be charged with assault if you went to his room and threw down?
Jude glares at me with silence. Even if he doesn't want to admit it, he knows I'm right.
Hey, it's okay. I'm fine now, and I won't be seeing that jerk again.
Why'd you make up that door thing earlier, then?
Why do you think? You were ready to go charging back to campus, fists a-blazing.
I wasn't...
Yes, you were. I know you better than that, and you know that.
Jude starts grumbling, but Quinn simply laughs.
Look, the sun's gonna be heading down soon. We should hurry up and head to the campsite. We can talk about this more later, alright?
Jude doesn't say anything more. Instead, he just lumbers behind us quietly while we continue moving towards the intended site. Thankfully, by following the trail, we managed to find where Elliot had parked. Next to his truck, smoking a cigarette, is a large bull who I didn't recognize. Ah, handsome dude.
Do either of you know who that is?
Quinn leans towards me and starts whispering in my ear.
That's Jericho, Aiden's bodyguard.
Aiden has a bodyguard? Yeah, when you're loaded, you're bound to have whatever you want and need. He can basically buy whatever he wants. That includes people.
Jude, you know that's rude. Besides, you know Jericho. It isn't like that.
I'm not so sure. Looking back at the bovine, it becomes apparent that he is staring at me with stern eyes, watching me closely behind a thin cloud of tobacco smoke. Studying me, analyzing me, as if trying to determine if I'm some kind of threat, as if I'm some kind of predator. The way he looks at me, it actually makes my skin crawl. He doesn't look like the conversational type, and quite frankly, I'm more interested in reconvening with the others and walking far out of his line of sight. Okay, good yawn. Walking up a slight hill, we're all met with a small campsite with several bags strewn about. I don't see Zoe or Aiden around, but I can see plain as day that Elliot has his round bottom in the air while rummaging about in some coolers. Oh no. This could be a good opportunity to pull a fast one with a smooth feline. No, I'll just greet him normally. I scared him last time.
Hey, Elliot!
The large panther quickly turns his head and locks eyes with us, a big smile stretching across his face. Glad you all decided to join us. Was beginning to get worried you might actually get lost out there.
Nope, just had some bonding out in the woods.
Jude grumbles, and Elliot looks at him with concern. He pats the deer on the shoulder, and the two seem to share a look that ends with Elliot smiling. So long as you all are okay, that's all that matters.
Yep, we're one step closer to being one big happy family.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck is that idiot wearing? I follow Jude's finger and find it pointing at Aiden in the distance. He's standing in a strange outfit while talking to Zoe. From this distance, it almost looks like one of those old scout uniforms. That can't be the case, though. That'd be too ridiculous. I find myself holding back a bit of a laugh at the idea, while Quinn audibly snickers. Even Jude seems like he might even enter a fit of laughter.
Maybe it's his pajamas?
As if. The guy's wearing a freaking neckerchief.
Can I expect that you'll be teasing him about this?
Mercilessly. If I'm gonna be here with him, I'm gonna enjoy it. At this moment, Zoe starts walking back towards the camp, leaving Aiden to continue staring off into the sky alone.
Oh, hey guys! Glad you all made it here safe and sound.
Zoe pulls me into a side hug while roughing Quinn's hair and looking up at Jude.
Sorry, things are a bit of a mess right now. I'm still getting everything set up. If you guys don't mind helping out, I kind of need to borrow Mason for a minute.
You need me for something?
Yeah, we need to have a talk, and I need to break from... Well, anyway, if you'll come with me.
Zoe grabs my arm, and while I'm not particularly keen on walking anywhere after just having made it to the camp, I have no reason to really object. Following Zoe, we begin taking a short walk away from the camp. Along the way, we pass by Jericho, who's still smoking a cigarette by Elliot's truck. I feel his eyes following us as we cross his path. I'm not sure why I feel so nervous around him. I know he works for Aiden, so he can't be all that bad. Something about how he looks at me, though, it leaves me feeling a bit unnerved. I try shaking him from my thoughts, but my curiosity gets the better of me. So, Aiden's bodyguard Jericho, does he know about us? How we're all...
Psychics? Yeah, Jericho's psychic too.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's a telepath. More specifically, he can read thoughts. That's why Aiden chose him to be his bodyguard. He can usually tell if someone is going to do him harm well before they act on it.
Wait, then why isn't Jericho part of the whole group?
He doesn't need it.
What do you mean?
God, where do I even begin? Everyone's in tune to their abilities.
Oh, one second, guys. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Someone's messaging me. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're all good.
God, where do I even begin? Everyone's in tune to their abilities at a different wavelength. For some people, like Jericho, it's like turning on and off a light switch. You just focus really hard and it happens. People like that tend not to really need an extensive support group because they can blend in seamlessly with others. In other cases, like Quinn's, it just happens without warning, which can be dangerous, both to others and themselves. Even if I can't help them find a way to control their abilities better, I want to help them live with them, accept them, embrace them. This club was supposed to help, yet it's been 2 years and I've barely made any real progress.
Zoe lets out a deep sigh. She stops walking for a moment and takes to tugging lightly on her bangs.
I have to confess something, Mason. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to help them grow anymore, and with time running out before I graduate, I just worry I might end up leaving them worse off than when I found them.
What made you decide to do all this in the first place?
It's a family business. My father is one of the heads of a large psychic syndicate functioning to help keep psychics safe as well as out of public attention.
How many of us are there?
Easily thousands. It's through our organization that we maintain secrecy.
Is it like a government-run organization, or are we talking about a literal secret society?
I'm being serious.
So am I. I just want to make sure I've got all this straight.
I don't really know. My dad doesn't exactly share a lot of the finite details with me. I can't imagine we've avoided government detection, but it's not like I've ever seen my dad talking to federal agents or anything.
This is a lot of information to digest. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So, basically, psychics have a secret society and your dad works for them, and eventually you will too?
That's the gist.
So, where do I come in? I'm sorry if I'm still a little doubtful, but I really don't think I'm psychic.
It's okay if you don't believe me, but my eyes have never been wrong before.
Everyone keeps saying Zoe's never been wrong, but I still don't exactly understand what her abilities even entail. So, what, do you have the psychic equivalent of Gaydar or something?
Not quite. You ever hear the phrase, the eyes are the windows to the soul? Well, in my case, I take that quite literally. There isn't really a name for it, but I've been calling it optic psychometry. I can look someone in the eyes and know everything about them, where they're from, what kind of person they are, the works.
Seriously? That's crazy! So you already know everything about me?
Nope, I don't really know anything about you, barring the vibe I get from you. For whatever reason, I can't seem to read people with minds at an elevated level.
Wait, but it seemed like you knew I was psychic already when you decided to bust into my dorm room.
That's because I did. You probably don't remember it since you were exhausted, but I was the one who gave you your room key.
Thinking back, those last few hours of orientation are a bit of a blur. It's possible she's telling the truth. It was a really long flight, so I doubt anyone can blame me for being as tired as I was.
I'll do what I can to help you figure out what your ability is, but I also need your help too. What do you mean? Well, whatever your ability is, it's clearly not affecting you negatively, so to be honest, you probably don't need to be a part of this group. But I need your help. I feel like I've gotten soft on them, so I've become blind to some of their issues.
She's hoping I'll have a fresh perspective, and it makes sense. It can be easy to lose sight of things when you've been working at something for a long time. How would you expect me to help?
Honestly, I just need you to be able to fill in whenever I can. There's 4 of them, and problems arise more often than you'd think. If you could be the go-to guy and be there for one of them, it'd make it easier for me to support the others.
That seems like a tall order when you put it that way.
It's really not. Just be a friend, talk to them, listen to them, and help them when you can see they need it.
That's it? All she wants me to do is spend time with them? Zoe looks at me with an expression I can't place.
Oh, there's the alarm.
Expression I can't place. Is she actually nervous that I won't want to be friends with them because I don't need to? Let's save it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. That has been a new episode of Psychic Connections, Jude's Path. We got a good look at Jericho's reworked sprite today. Looks great. Looks fantastic. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.